Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining me for my first live stream on YouTube. This is going to be a learning experience for all of us if you join me from the very beginning of the show. And I'm just so excited to have this opportunity. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. And finally, I just said, you know what? I just need to schedule it and I just need to do it. So that's why we're doing it at 10 o'clock on February the 21st, 2022. So I wanted to have an opportunity to talk to you about things that I deal with on a daily basis, or maybe there's issues that come up as I'm talking to my patients that I think, you know what, someone can really benefit from having further discussions. So as you know, when you're going in and you're talking to your doctor, it's always just limited time. I mean, you better get to the point. You better get to that point and don't bring up more than one thing. But I wanted to have an opportunity for you to have some moments with me, and I can have some moments with you, and we can talk a little bit and get to know each other. So before we get started, yes, our topic today is 4 reasons you are valuable. There are tons of life lessons that I've learned over my short years of life, and I'll consider it short years as I continue to meet people who have been alive 30, 40 years longer than I have. But there's a lot of life lessons that I have learned over the years, and I think as a leader, as someone who desires to make the world a better place, I think it's important to share those life lessons so that others can benefit from those lessons. And I want you to hopefully I'll say something today that will be beneficial to all of you. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I am an OBGYN. I'm a board certified OBGYN practicing in Ohio. And I've been practicing for about 15 years. And so it's just been a great opportunity over the past 6 years taking care of the women of Cincinnati and the surrounding areas. But in addition to a physician, I am a wife and I am a mom. And just like all of you who have many things on your plate, I struggle with creating balance myself. So I think it's good for us to have those types of conversations. I am a Christian doctor, so I want to put that right out there as well. I am very involved in my church, and I'm a preacher's kid actually. So I've grown up in the church, if you want to say so. That basis that I have in my life, that spirituality, that desire to have a connection with God really came from my parents, Doctors John and Lachelle Edmerson, who are currently serving as chaplains in the city of Cincinnati as well. So I'm just so thankful for them. And what else? I have a lot of interests. So hopefully through this platform, you all will get to know me and get to see some of the interests that I do have. I enjoy video work. I enjoy creative projects. One of the things that I recently started getting involved in is making soap. So that's something that I've always wanted to do. And just by watching a YouTube channel, just like you're watching me, I learned how to make soap. And so I've only done one batch though, so I can't get too excited, and so far so good. I'm just really excited about the potential in that area, and being able to really infuse my creativity with soap making. So I'm so excited about that. Before I go too much further, I really want to give a shout out to my husband, who is my technical producer for every show that I ever do. He's always on my team, and I'm really just so thankful to have him as my life partner, and that's Marvin Lane. So thank you, Marvin Lane, for always being on my side. And as you know, he's nearby, so he's never too far away, just in case I need him during the show. As I'm looking at the show online, I'm also kind of learning about how this live stream platform works. And if I don't see your comments today, it's something that I hope to perfect that by the time we continue to have these types of shows. So enough said about that. I just wanted you all to get a sense of who I am, and just wanted you to know that I'm really excited also to get to know you as well. And please put in the comments if you have questions, if you have a topic that you think might be interesting for me to talk about. I'd love to hear that. I really would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel so that you can get up-to-date notifications of new shows. All right, so here we go. So today we're going to talk about 4 reasons you are valuable. And this is something that I had to come to understand after many years, that when you are in a very challenging and competitive environment, that oftentimes individuals in that environment are not going to celebrate you. And that often makes you feel as though you're not important. It makes you feel as though you don't have anything to contribute. It makes you feel as though, well, maybe I'm not all that. Maybe I'm not what I thought I was. And it's really something to think about, the significance and the value of having a positive mindset at all times. When I think about my upbringing and my parents, there are 2 things. Well, there's many things that I could talk about, and we'll talk about that over these future shows. But there's 2 things that I know that were very significant in my upbringing. I'll say 3 things, and one is the spiritual aspect of my life and having that connection with God. Another is the importance of serving others. And if I have a talent or a gift or some way that I can help others, then I should do so. It should be not only an obligation, but it should be something that I really desire to do. I grew up watching my parents serve. And the third thing is the power of positive thinking. So I think that is something that I grew up in my family as almost a staple, something that was just kind of a fundamental aspect of the way that we were raised. And I think it's because my parents had big ideas, big thoughts about what they had in mind for their children. My mom always says that she wanted smart children. She prayed for that. And she wanted children who would have some impact on the world. And she prayed for that. And of course, she wanted us to love the Lord as well. So, and I think in all of my siblings that she's gotten answers to her prayers in that way. And it's very beneficial to have someone praying for you in that way. So, so I just wanted to let you know kind of where that foundation has come from. So, let's get to our topic tonight. 4 reasons you are valuable. And once again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and we will continue to have more conversations such as this. So, number 1, if you're taking notes, number 1, 4 reasons you are valuable. Number 1, you were created in the image of God. So God made us in His image. And when you think of God, what comes across your mind? I think of someone with a higher level of consciousness. I think of one who is an innovator. I think of a leader. I think of wisdom. And guess what? I want you to be comforted in knowing that you are made in His image. And these are aspects of His image. Okay, number 2, only you can be you. So this is number 2, the second reason you are valuable. Only you can be you. Each of us is unique, and only you can be you. No matter how hard someone else tries, that someone can never, ever be you. You bring your own set of talents and gifts to the table. You bring your own personality to the room. You bring your own wisdom to situations. And I want you to be comforted in knowing that only you can be you. No one can take that from you. Number 3, our third reason you are valuable. You can create meaningful relationships with others. One beautiful aspect of being a human created in the image of God is that we can develop relationships. Relationships are at the very foundation of our marriages, our families, and our communities. It is through the bonds with others that we are much stronger. And once again, this is an aspect of being human. But the key is to be selective with those who you allow in your circle. You should view allowing someone within your circle as a privilege. Those who are close to you are allowed not only within physical proximity to you, but you are giving them permission to become close to your mind and your heart. Be discerning about your relationships. The bond that you create with someone is valuable because you are of value. And number 4, your presence makes a difference. So this is the 4th reason that you are valuable. Each of us has a purpose. In fact, we were created with a purpose. When you truly embrace your value, you will come to the realization that your presence makes a difference. And if you were not here, you would be missed. Your smile, your energy, your creativity, your intelligence, and most of all, your love would be missed. So that's my 4 reasons. My 4 reasons you are valuable. Number 1, you were created in the image of God. Number 2, only you can be you. And number 3, you can create meaningful relationships with others. And number 4, your presence makes a difference. I hope this serves as a reminder of how valuable each and every one of you are. Did you notice that your value has nothing to do with how you perceive others feel about you? Did you notice that your value has nothing to do with whether someone gave you the promotion, the raise, or the opportunity? I really encourage you to develop a value mindset. Then, when you encounter a situation or a person that does not value you, you will be able to be resilient and to be strong because you know that you are valuable. I really hope this helps someone tonight. I really do. It really helps me even just to go over these thoughts over and over and over again. So if you have a tough day, come back to this and really understand that you are valuable. Thank you so much for your time this night. I hope you come back. I hope you subscribe so that we can continue to have conversations like this that I think that will be absolutely beneficial to actually the both of us. This is my new YouTube channel, and this is Dr. Lane. This is Lane Women's Health on Demand. You have a wonderful, wonderful evening.